Okay, so this is the third quiz. And so you're trying to find which of the following is the highest. So basically, they want you to find the mean, the mode, the median, and the range. In the interests of swiftness, I found it efficient to construct a list. So what you do is you go to your stat, and you edit, and you go ahead and you punch in your list. And you go on ahead, key in the values into your calculator. Now, it saves you a few steps. Okay, so then you quit out. You go to your list, operations or math commands. There should be a command for mean, median, and mode. I don't know if there is one for mode. I'm sure there is somewhere. So let's find the mean of list 2. The mean of list 2 is 42. Okay. The mode of list 2, you can just see, okay, 38 appears once, 45, 42, 48, 35, 41, 45. So 45 appears twice, so that's your mode. Your range is, going back to your list command, your range is the difference between the max of list 2 minus the min of list 2. Well, that's just 13, obviously not the highest. And then the median, which in this case you have 7, so if you ordered it, you'd be able to find the median in a hurry. But in this case, the median is the middle term, and we're doing the median of list 2, which is 42. Which is 42, same as the mean. But in this case, it's asking for the largest, which in this case is the mode. It's high. Can you find the most often? Can you find the average? Can you find the range? And can you find the middle term? Automobile dealer is analyzing a frequency table with the number of vehicles of each color sold during the last 6 months. Which of the following data measures describes the most popular? Well, the most popular, the most often is the mode. So basically it's high. Do you know what you're looking at? Okay, changing pen so y'all can see it a little bit better. Alright, the next one, I'm moving my computer back so I can move. You have an area and you have a width, and it's asking for the length. So basically you are going to take 144 j9 k to the 15th divided by 8 j to the 4th k to the 5th. This is high. Do you recognize your exponent rules? And also, can you divide 144 by 8? Of course, on the tax test you will have your calculator. 144 divided by 8 is 18. J to the 9th divided by j to the 4th, you subtract the exponents, so you should have 18 j to the 5th, k to the 10th, which is consistent with choice D. Moving on. Number 4. You have 24 solid-colored marbles of equal size. If Ray were to randomly select one marble from the jar and place it, and then randomly select again, what is the probability that the first marble will be blue and the second marble will be white? So first of all, you need to actually count how many blue and white marbles you have. So this is kind of annoying, but you have to count it by hand, which takes a little bit of time, but you got to be consistent. So let's do the blue count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So blue appears to be 7. Then you do the same for white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so we should assume that there should be 8 red marbles, and there are. Okay. And that actually evens out. Okay, so probability the first marble will be blue. So the probability of blue is 7 out of 24. Probability of a white is 9 out of 24. And because it is a AND statement, you have to multiply those two fractions. So 7 over 24 times 9 over 24 is equal to 63 over 24 squared. So 63 divided by 24 squared. Actually, I'm going to go on ahead and do 24 squared first, 576. So we have 63 divided by 576. Now, since that is not one of my answer choices, I get to reduce the fraction. So 7 over 64, which is choice B. Okay, number 5 is again an exponential question. Which expression describes the area in square units of a rectangle that has a length and a width? And so we're looking for the area, so we multiply the two of them. So you have 10 x cubed y to the fourth times 5 x squared y. 10 times 5, of course, is 50, which allows you to eliminate choices A and B. When you multiply two terms with the same base, you're adding the exponent. So you have x to the fifth. Doesn't help you eliminate anything there. Y to the fourth times y to the first is y to the fifth. So your correct response is D. On to the next one. Jamal has two groups of tile. The first group of tiles, 26 tiles, are labeled with letters of the alphabet. The second group of tiles are numbered 0 through 9. Jamal draws a letter and a number. What is the probability that he will draw a letter in his name and an odd number? Okay, so first of all, your odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, which they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, probability of drawing an odd is a 5 in 10 shot, or 1 out of 2. Now, letters in his name. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, and Jamal has 1, 2, 3, 4 unique letters. Notice that in the name Jamal, A appears twice. That doesn't help you. So you're looking for 4 unique letters out of 26, which is a 2 out of 13. Now, it is an AND statement, so you're going to multiply the two fractions. So you're basically looking at 1/2 times 2 out of 13. The 2's cancel, and so 1 out of 13 is your correct response. The trick was to recognize that Jamal had a repeated A, even though there is only one A in the alphabet set. Okay, an investor has a total of 45 1-ounce ingots made of either gold or silver worth $7,636.50. Gold is 280, silver is 425. Which system can be used to solve the situation? Okay, A is clearly wrong because you are not subtracting the amount of gold from the amount of silver, and so that eliminates A and D. Gold is worth 280, silver is worth 425. That is the correct response. C has the variable switched, which is not the correct response. Next one. An isosceles triangle has legs that are each x inches long and a base that is y. Perimeter of the triangle is 38. The base, so that's y, is 8 inches shorter than the length of a leg, so that's x minus 8. And so the perimeter is 2x plus y is equal to 38. And so now let's look at our choices. A looks good. B would be a rectangle. C is backwards. D is a rectangle. And so the correct response was A. Okay, that was fun. Now we go on to 9. Okay, so here we have similar triangles. We just have to see what corresponds to what. Now, you will notice T and R corresponds to K and M. So, it's asking you for the length of ST. So, we are going from a larger triangle to a smaller one. So, 17 over 24 is going to equal to ST, which I'm going to indicate by X. The thing is, you have to figure out, what does ST correspond to? Does it correspond to KL or LM? In this case, it corresponds to LM. So we have over 11. Now to solve for x, we're just going to multiply both sides by 11. So really we have that x is 17 over 24 times 11, and we use our calculator to evaluate. 17 divided by 24 times 11 is 7.79, and so our correct response was C. Okay. Last one. If SQ is equal to 6 and QT is equal to 24, and the perimeter of SQP is 20, so let's put the 20 in here. What is the perimeter of STR? Well, this is a part to a whole. So from the little triangle to the big triangle, it's actually not a factor of 4, but rather a factor of 5, because ST is actually 30. So we are going to realize that a scale factor of 5 is in play. So we're going to take our perimeter of 20 and multiply it by 5, and the correct response was 100. It was asking for a perimeter, so you only multiply by the scale factor once. Had it been asking for an area, you would have multiplied by the scale factor twice. And that should be it.